So it seems like there's been a big bandwidth from Kuro Games at the moment in Wuthering Waves, and well, this situation is kind of crazy. So this was a post pretty much put out by Darkos. If you don't know who Darkos is, they make a lot of like kind of Hoyoverse and also a few Wuthering Waves like shorts which go out, and this one's talking about this massive ban wave that's been happening in Wuthering Waves, and it seems like a lot of people have actually been getting banned. I did a little bit of research. I looked in some of the communities, including Facebook. Yeah, I know, I used Facebook for the first time in about like 2 years. But again, I've looked in some of these communities, and it seems like a lot of people have actually been getting banned recently on Wuthering Waves and getting a similar message to the one that's on screen right now saying this account has been banned due to the use of external/illegal plugins with 3,649 days remaining. If you have any questions, please contact customer service. So it seems like people are mainly getting banned for cheats. So obviously some people who are actually posting this ban stuff maybe actually use cheats or mods at some point, and obviously this is a big reason to why you shouldn't use cheats or mods or anything like that in your game, because it can prove a big kind of issue in your game and you will get banned if, you know, you get found out. And I feel like Kuro Games are much more heavier on that than like say Hoyoverse are, because you know, with Hoyoverse there is still a lot of people that use mods and things like that, which, you know, they seem to get on fine. You know, you see posts about them pretty much every single day. Obviously, you know, Hoyoverse don't allow it, but they just don't really do much. Whereas it seems like Kuro Games are actually stepping up on, you know, banning a lot of people who are using cheats and like just kind of mods and plugins, things like that, which is kind of worrying. But the most worrying part is the reason why this ban wave is happening, because it's a bit strange, because obviously people use kind of mods and they use cheats all of the time, like since the game first came out. But why are people getting suddenly banned right now? Well, it's not because of like any new thing. It's mainly because of the new co-op event. Now, this is just one of the posts that I saw on r/Wuthering Waves. There's probably quite a few about this, but pretty much they say that the most logical reason for this is the new co-op event. If one of the players in your team uses a cheat, then the whole team will get banned. Someone pointed this out a few days ago on Facebook, who hasn't participated on the co-op event, has higher chances of not getting banned. Due to this, I haven't participated in any event. So I think the main reason, and this definitely seems logical, that people are getting banned is because of the co-op event. Now, if you don't know, Wuthering Waves just released a co-op event where you can go around with your friends or even with people random if you want to, and just like, you know, go around the world. You know, you go around the world, do some fighting and stuff, and then you get your rewards and you get out. I'm actually doing it with Amethyst in about, you know, a couple of hours. So again, we're going to be having a ton of fun doing that. But it seems that you're going to have to be much more careful whenever it comes to choosing who you're actually doing this co-op with, because if you end up joining some random person who's used cheats, who's used like plugins or something like that, which could get them banned, well, that is putting you at risk of you getting banned as well. So I would definitely keep an eye out for that. And we actually saw this with the previous co-op event as well. I saw a community post from a couple of months ago whenever the co-op event happened last time, and a lot of people were getting banned from that as well, which seems like it has been an issue that Kuro Games just hasn't fixed. Now, I don't know if Kuro Games are going to go ahead and fix any of this. I don't know if they're going to go ahead and just be like, oh, okay, we're just going to get rid of the whole banning across the entire team thing, or if it's just like they're going to like target that person. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because I don't think it's the easiest thing to just like ban that singular one person, especially if they're using cheats in the game as well while you're actually playing the co-op event. But it's kind of crazy that a lot of people are getting banned and they've done nothing wrong at all. And it kind of sucks for a lot of people that did want to play Wuthering Waves, especially in rinascita, because imagine going ahead, pulling Carlotta, you know, doing the whole rinascita stuff, and then going ahead and playing with your game, with your friend, and then you just suddenly get banned from the game. That's pretty crazy, and I would be absolutely upset. So expect a lot of like angry comments and things, or angry kind of posts on Twitter. And by the way, they are justified, because, you know, they shouldn't have been banned in the first place. I don't think that the player joining the person has any kind of control over what the other person does. Now, obviously, as I said, be careful who you actually partner up with in the co-op event. As I said, I'm going to do it with Amethyst and maybe some other people who, you know, I'm hoping Amethyst doesn't cheat in the game, because else I'm pretty screwed. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty certain that he hasn't. But again, it's kind of crazy this stuff is happening. And obviously, you know, Darkos made a video on this. It's doing pretty good at the moment, so 7k likes. So it seems like this is a big issue that people have been noticing. And obviously, another kind of reasoning that people put up for this is that maybe they're using boosting stuff. For example, like there's a lot of websites out there where you can actually buy like Lunites, like externally. I've had a couple of sponsors like reach out to me for that, and I just don't take them, because I feel like, yeah, it could be against TOS at some points and people could get like banned. And pretty much, yeah, what happens is that people just like buy it. They buy it from like a boosting service or something like that, and then they do it for you. And also the same goes for account sharing as well. If you account share and you actually go ahead and like give someone your account either to boost it for you and you've paid them to boost it, or even just like sharing it with your friend constantly and you're doing it like way too much, that could trigger Wuthering Waves to actually go ahead and ban you, because again, they don't like account sharing that much. And also they said refund abuse as well. There's also stuff with like refunding Lunites. If you do that too much, then yeah, you could probably get banned too. So there's a lot of different reasons as well. But I think the main one that people are worried about is the new co-op event, which is coming out, because honestly, it just seems like the most logical. It seems like, you know, because someone has actually gone ahead and actually used cheats, whether it's you or not, you know, it's still a big problem. And it could be some of these other issues as well. And maybe that's actually why some other people are getting banned. It's because they've done like a series of these things, you know. It's not that they've just been doing the co-op event and they've done nothing wrong. Maybe they've done like a refund thing in the past. So that could actually affect their account in the future. So yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you just got to be careful about what you're doing with your account. Not only whenever it comes to the co-op event, as I said, and joining just random people that maybe you don't know, not just for the like kind of chat purposes and like, you know, you don't know them as a thing, you know, be careful on the internet kind of thing. No, it's more just to do with like, you don't know what they've done in their past, which could get you banned. But also just be careful whenever you're using other things, like for example, third-party websites. I'm just gonna be real, just straight up buy the Lunite. If you're looking to buy it, just straight up buy it. I know it's like slightly cheaper, but honestly, a lot of these companies tend to be really scammy, and for that extra kind of like little bit of money, I think it's just kind of worth having that extra security from Kuro Games, because again, as you know, this post points out, people have a refund, people have like a refund glitch. I don't know if you call it a glitch, but like a refund kind of exploit where they go ahead and refund their Lunites and things like that after they spent them. Well, it just proves that they do have a refund system. So even if, you know, you do mess up, something goes wrong with your order or whatever, Kuro Games can actually reimburse you, and you have a much more easier kind of main point to the Kuro Games support, rather than asking some random dude on the internet like, hey, can I have my money back? You guys kind of scammed me. And they're just like, nah, we definitely scammed you. You're screwed. I'm not saying that all of them are scams, by the way, but, you know, a big majority of them are kind of based off, like, a lot of things. For example, why are the Lunites so much cheaper? Well, a lot of them tend to steal accounts. A lot of them tend to steal credit cards, too. A lot of them tend to actually also just go into other regions and, like, try to buy it for cheaper in one region and give it to you in another. Which, again, it just seems like such a kind of laborious kind of process to actually go through that even I just can't be asked. I can't be asked to do it. I'd rather just pay Wuthering Waves straight out to actually do it. But again, it could be another reason why a lot of people are getting banned. So I would be careful whenever trying to buy stuff from some third-party sites, and also just in the co-op event overall. But hopefully that keeps you guys up to date with everything that's going on, because obviously it's a kind of terrible issue that's been happening. And I think this ban wave has only happened in the past couple of hours, so it's only been a recent thing, so there might not be as many posts about it. But obviously, you know, a lot of NA, while I'm recording this video, are asleep, so maybe some of them are going to wake up to a, you know, a pretty annoying ban, which again, I feel sorry for a lot of these players that have literally done nothing wrong, because you guys haven't done anything wrong. It's just, you know, you've accidentally joined some dude who has actually done something wrong. So maybe Kuro Games, hopefully they go through and actually unban some of these accounts that haven't actually done anything, and that, you know, maybe they can sort it like through like a support basis. So maybe you get like banned and then you just go open up a ticket with support and they can get your account back. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that Wuthering Waves, you know, should be banning all of these accounts, or do you think they should just be banning one of them? I feel like it should just be one. It just makes the most sense. It's like, why would you ban all of them? It's just a bit weird. But anyways, yeah, leave a like and subscribe. And as I said, go over to GamerSubs. Use code Kaza. I never promote enough on this channel. Go use code Kaza at GamerSubs. Anyways, bye bye.